Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com, where we talk politics. And you go, oh, we talk politics. That's a boring subject. Who wants to talk politics? Maybe politics used to be boring, but it's not anymore. You can reach us, by the way, at KJRadio.com or 844-551-8255. Why is politics not boring? Because politics transcends everything you do. I'm going to go on vacation. I promise you, where you choose is going to be driven by some of your politics. What are you going to go to Durango, Colorado? Now they have dopes, panhandlers all over the place. It's not what it used to be. It's a marijuana haven. City stinks. I can name other places. Reasons why. Were you planning on going to St. Louis to visit family and friends? Well, you better watch out because Black Lives Matters over there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Politics influences everything you do. You like sports? Have we talked about that a little bit? By the way, you guys, you got after me. Kevin, you should have talked more about football after the football thing on Sunday. Maybe so. Maybe so. We'll give you a lot of football today. How about that? Because it needs to be discussed. The outcome. We'll talk polling and different things. I heard CBS numbers had it down 19%. That's not a small amount. In business, that's a big deal. Now, that was year to year. So, in other words, last year to this year, down 19%. My curiosity is, what is it down from last week to this week? I don't have the numbers. Maybe, can you get those? Find them. See if we can find them. This is huge. I tried to explain to people on TV. I was on Neil Cavuto the other day, and I'm trying to explain to Charles Gasparini and some girl named Sabrina, and of course Neil, who go, we need to be focusing on tax policy, and he's trying to get this new tax policy through in Obamacare. And I go, yeah. And Donald Trump is doing it the right way. He is addressing all those issues in the NFL. And they're like, what is he talking about? Kevin's lost his mind. This man's gone crazy. No, I haven't. Let me explain something to you before we get into all of this. When I started this brand, The Black Sphere, and I said, and didn't know what I was writing about everything and thought I'd run out of ideas. And then I had a conversation with God, and I said, God, I'm out of ideas. He says, you're not out of ideas. You're just out of direction. You don't know where you want to go. Kevin, everything that you're talking about is in your wheelhouse. Practically every political issue is in your wheelhouse, bro. And I was like, God, I'm glad you're familiar enough to call me bro, but how do you say that, Lord? And he goes, well, you're going to have plenty to write about because everything that's involved in politics is about race or class, and you know about it. In fact, I've prepared you for this. I made you get born to poor parents who went on to work for wealthy people. So if there's anybody that has a lesson in black versus white and rich versus poor, it's little Kevin Jackson. My Shetty Amore, pretty little. Oh, that's little Stevie Wonder. I'm sorry. Little Kevin Jackson. So he said, I didn't give you a voice for singing, but I gave you a voice. Shut up, I can sing. That wasn't too bad. But he said, I gave you a voice to talk about these issues and make people understand that all of this politics, all these political issues, all these things are reverting back to something that is destroying the fabric of this nation, a nation that I built for a reason. I made America what it is, Kev. And I said, Lord, that's a lot to put on my little shoulders. But I'll tell you this, I don't believe you. I don't think that you can put something in my mind that's going to let me talk about anything generically. I need to find a lane. Race and politics, race and class is one thing. But you're telling me it's in all of politics. And he said, you mark my words, young man. He didn't call me bro. He says, in the morning you wake up and you won't even know. You can have so much to talk about, you won't even know what to talk about. And I'm not even exaggerating this one bit. As God is my witness, the next morning I woke up and I was like, wow. The world had opened up. I figured it out. Everything we talk about involves one of two things. It involves a class battle or a race battle in a country where you regardless of your race, can be whatever class you choose. We're not talking about India where there's a caste system. We're not talking about countries where if you are a migrant, if you're a farm worker, that's what you're going to be. You can't get out of that. We're talking about a country, America, where you can be whatever you choose to be. Look, we just elected a dope-smoking piker to be the president of the United States. Now, if that doesn't tell you all you need to know, then shame on you. You missed the message. Well, I didn't miss it. So what did I do? I started talking about race and class all the time. They'd say, Kevin, Obamacare. I'd go, yeah. And they want you to believe that Obamacare is being implemented to help the poor. Obamacare is a ruse. They're robbing people. They're robbing the middle class. Rich people don't give a crap. They can build hospitals for themselves. They can hire private physicians. They can fly around the world. They can have mobile medical centers. They can do whatever they choose. It's the middle class that's getting hosed. It's reparations through medicine. And that's what it was. That's what it is. No, our health care didn't improve. And then it verified itself when Valerie Jarrett went to black people and said, you know what? We gave y'all Obamacare. She wasn't talking about we gave y'all better medicine, better facilities. You got the same hospitals and the same doctors. She said, we gave you Obamacare. She didn't say you're going to go more, you're going to use them more often. What she was saying is we gave you a subsidy, thousands of dollars for doing nothing. You can get that subsidy just in case you still got that crack cocaine habit. Oh, we helped you with that too because we made the same sentencing laws for crack cocaine and powder cocaine. The same. There you go. Now go away, black people, and keep voting for us. But that's what they did for black folks. So Obamacare wasn't about passing a piece of legislation. It was a theft in order to reward black people. And it was sold that way. But that's why you revolt. You're like, what are you talking about? I ain't getting anything. What do you mean? My health care hasn't improved. My fees have gone up. I'm more afraid to go to the doctor now. They didn't care about you. It was politicized for black folks. Poor people. Black folks disproportionately are poor people. So if they had fought Obamacare on that notion, they would have defeated it. They would have made it racialized. Oh, so you're trying to say that black people need the subsidy over white folks. They could have turned the thing on them, but they didn't know how to do it. Anyway, what Donald Trump did, one of the biggest political coups in the history of politics, and people are missing the point, and I'll explain it when I come back.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177, or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.